Hey guys, BJ here from Son of a Fink. Next to me is probably one of the coolest projects we have going on, and I can't wait to show it to you, so I'm just going to show it to you. This is the Wombat. Hey guys, so we'll get back to the Wombat here in just a second. First thing I want to do is tell you what we're going to be showing you in this video. We're going to be basically going through projects we have going on, vehicles we have in the shop, and all the new things that we have going on. We've got a lot of new stuff coming down the pipe. I hope for you guys to follow along with us on all this new journey. It's a change up from what we used to do. We're still doing full builds, like Hawk here, which is going to be the first one we talk about. This is a 1969 Camaro that we are going to go with a Porsche all-wheel drive system. We're going to be changing up the front grille, and we're going to be changing up a lot of stuff about this car. If you can tell, there's been a lot of work that's already been done on the interior. Still a lot more work to come. The engine will be in the back, and it will be all-wheel drive. That'll be some of the new exciting stuff coming up. The paint on this is going to be something super special. The aim is we want it to look black at night, but we want it to shimmer and move during the day. So I've teamed up with Michelle Rowe to create a 3D dragon scale that we're going to carry out throughout this entire car. Now, Michelle Rowe is an epic airbrush artist, and we're going to include her in on a lot of the videos we're doing. I want to show you guys some of the stuff she's working on. We're going to be creating a segment called Stabbin' Kevin Corner, so let's turn it over to her.
Hey there, I'm Michelle, owner and operator of Stabbin' Kevin Airbrushing, and was asked to do a little video with you guys today. Behind me you see, yeah, I got a helicopter, a real big helicopter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this camera around so that you guys can see exactly what I'm doing here. And I can show you the whole thing. This is owned by a gentleman out in California. His dad was a famous general in the Vietnam War and asked me to basically replicate a helicopter that looks like it's came back from Vietnam. So this right here is his dad. That is the president of Vietnam at the time, and I cannot say any of their names. I'll murder them. So just want to show you the Vietnam side and finish this side up today. So we've got some snipers right here. Just a little bit of what's going on. I'm still not finished yet. I have to add flags to the tail wing. The top part is called a dog house. He is actually swapping that out for what will appear to be a Cobra doghouse, which this right here is a Cobra helicopter. So we'll do a walk around. More to add to the front. And we'll take you to the United States side. And this here is his dad again. This is General Hollingsworth. This is General Abrams. This one is General Wheeland, and this one is General Westmoreland. And on this side, he wanted B-52 bombers. And as you can see, I'm not done on this side yet. He's undecided. He actually contemplated on having, just back around. He contemplated on having me do another image, but he's not really sure. So now he's just talking about maybe some more portrait work. We shall see. So, like I said, welcome to my world. This is what I do every day, all day long. This time it just so happens to be a helicopter, so I'm pretty excited about that. Can't wait to get it done. Can't wait to show everybody. And then when this one's done, he's sending more my way. So, again, yeah, I'm Michelle Rowe, Staff and Cabin Airbrushing. Peace out.
Now, I'm super excited to add Michelle to the team on Hlock. I didn't mention what actually Hlock meant. Hlock is actually a word of the Valkyries, meaning the sound of war. And that's why I think this Porsche all-wheel drive drivetrain in this car kind of, it matches it, it fits it. It's like some German mean awesomeness, coolness. I don't even know. I'm just a little bit weird. We're also going to be messing up the front grille, which I know is going to make a lot of 69 Camaro lovers really mad. So I'm sorry to begin with. I apologize before I do it, but I got to do me. But let's move on. We've got Blue Mako right here that we got coming up that we're putting together. And we've got Grace over here who's going to be getting airbrushed in the next few weeks. And then we've got the Goldwing that I wrecked that I'm going to probably put graphics on that my dad doesn't know yet. And I got a helmet to finish. And we are going to go over here to Empathy, which has a lot of fun stuff going on with it coming up. We've basically got her in the shop and we're tailoring up all the stuff we didn't finish. We're putting some carpet inside, getting the heater inside, but we have some bigger plans from that. Right now, we're looking at putting like a computer in the back of this. So we're going to put monitors, other cameras inside. We're looking to find some sponsorships for this. And we're looking to put some YouTubers in the back of it, specifically gamers. I'm thinking it'd be fun to tie gamers into the car world and vice versa. And we're actually going to be sending Empathy out on the highway and going to be sending her off on the road. We've got a great guy that I'd like to introduce you to now before I show you more about Empathy, Doc. So let me turn you over to him.
G'day, my little denizens of the Finkdom. I was asked to come and introduce myself to you. I'll soon be seeing you a lot, I think, as your driver and host, traveling all over America and the world. My name is Doc. They call me Doc. I'm the doctor of everything. They asked me to come and introduce myself to you, let you know a little bit about me. I'm a hot rodder from long ago. Built my first hot rod when I was 16. In Australia, where I grew up, where American V8 iron was pretty rare at the time, but learned how to do all that stuff. Was one of the only guys around at the time who was running American V8s, because back in those days in Australia, those were pretty thin on the ground. Not anymore, of course, but I'm talking about a long time ago. So, a little bit about me. Road tripper. I've done hundreds of thousands of miles of road trips. Motorcycled around Australia for a couple of years, 45,000 miles. Tent, sleeping bag, motorcycle. What else? I've done it in cars, hot rods, buses, Europe as well, and America. Rode a motorcycle I bought in Canada back to Texas while I was working for a gaming company here that built a game that's still around after 20 years. So, yeah, we had some runs on the board. Musician and writer. I build custom guitars like that one behind me, which was the first one I ever built. Write books, play music, been in a few bands, made a record, nothing famous, didn't go anywhere, but it got on the radio in Melbourne, Australia, nowhere else. So the guys asked me to come and say hi, introduce myself to you. So hi, this is Doc saying g'day. And yeah, we'll be seeing a lot of you, I hope, as we travel the Finkdom across America, around the world, and going to all sorts of cool and groovy places, meeting all sorts of cool and groovy people, doing all sorts of cool and groovy things. So, yeah, I'll be seeing you. Bye.
Now, before we can actually talk about the Wombat, we got to talk about why the Wombat. Now, we're going to be planning on moving to California, and we need a shop. Now, I don't want to set up a shop, and I got this crazy idea to where why can't we build a shop on board of a bus? And a bunch of other cool stuff that I think you're going to dig when I tell you about in this video. As you can tell, there's not a lot of space back here in the back of this bus. We're going to be tearing all of this stuff out. We're going to be putting a 4-set sleeper back here, a nice sized bathroom instead of this garbage. That's just crazy. There's not a lot of room to maneuver, not a lot of room to work. All these appliances stick out way too far. We're going to make it so we have a 4-sleeper system. We have 6 sets of hammocks across it inside when we can take down, put them up. We're going to be adding a lot of other killer stuff to this. Now, what I didn't tell you about was the outside. The passenger side of this luxury liner is actually going to be a full-on bar. We're going to have an overhang come out. We're going to have a speed well. We're going to have a smoker system. We're going to have all kinds of killer stuff out here. Also going to have speaker system. We're going to do some stuff with AJ and glow trim, put on some lights. We're going to put a roof rack system on the roof to where we can actually put solar panels, and then we're going to put aluminum on top of that, so we got a walking deck, so we can actually put performers on the roof and everything else. But now let me tell you about the other side. Over here, we're going to have a full-on fab shop. We're looking at having upholstery somewhere in here. We're looking at having sheet metal fab. We're looking at having all your major tubing fab, welders underneath, air compressors, you name it. We're going to have all the gear straight up underneath, so we can roll into somebody's shop and we can roll out outside and we can help them out in the shop. We can help out at events. You know, you go to Pikes Peak, you break something, you need to freaking fix something. We got the tool, we got the freaking, we can build it and fix it. Same thing with like Baja. So now we can go on adventures. And on our way to California, we can work on stuff, or we can go East Coast, we can go West Coast, we can go wherever we want. And that's the cool thing, nothing stops us. We can go from a car cruise to a motorcycle cruise to, heck, just showing up to somebody's house to throw a birthday party. You know, we've got everything here and everything locked in. It's just, it's a one-stop shop. We might even put some stuff in for some more gamers and a bunch of other stuff. My goal on this is for everything on it to be custom built, cool, to where we keep you guys interested. And that we're doing a lot of changes and we're changing a lot of stuff up, and I'm really looking forward to changing up the game, you know, doing something different. We want to be putting these cars on the road, and I want to see them on the highway. I want to see these cars get used. I decided, I had a little bit of a breakdown this year, and it made me really think about my priorities and what I want to do in my life. And yes, I love building cars, but I love going on adventures more. So be looking for a lot more fun stuff that we're going to do. We're looking at going to adventures in Australia. We're looking to go to New Zealand. We got Australia's coming up, in Japan, in Europe, Amsterdam, all kinds of cool car stuff that we're going to be bringing you. We're going to be doing a lot more on YouTube, Facebook. We're still going to update you on it daily. We're going to actually get more dedicated to that. And we're going to be dropping a weekly video on YouTube. So I hope you guys all tune in, subscribe, come hang out with us. We got merch coming up. I'm going to have Cody put the picture up in the corner. We got some new shirts. If you guys want a shirt, throw down in the comments, say, hey, yeah, I might want to get a shirt. We'll let you guys know what the price is going to be on all that kind of stuff. But please just follow along and follow with us on these journeys. And we've got Cody, and we've got George, and we've got Doc, and we've got a bunch of other people that are coming along these crazy journeys. Plus we're tying in with a bunch of other cool people. So love you guys. Thank you so much.